Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Alright, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Shoots and Ladders podcast.
Shoots and Ladders, Elimination Chamber review. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hey friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Wow, that is all I have to say. I think everything went to perfection. Everything surpassed my expectations. Des is physically in Toronto still. She was in attendance last night. What are your thoughts?
Oh my God. I am so excited to have actually been in the same room with all of that happening. And it wasn't just one thing that happened. It was just, I feel like every match had something spectacular where you're like, I can't, it was electric to be in that crowd. And yeah, I can't wait to cover everything.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, all I have to say is this was the perfect PLE to hype up WrestleMania. I thought the writing was absolutely brilliant. Mm-hmm. On a fun note, I'm pretty sure I went 5 for 5, or I was undefeated in last night's prediction, so I'm happy about that.
You might be, yeah.
All right, first match we're going to cover is the Women's Elimination Chamber. I thought from the get-go, the angle that they started to kick everything off went to perfection with Jade and that reveal, and I thought the entire match was 5-star.
Well, yeah. With the entrances and the fact that Jade came out immediately, and I immediately stood up and I yelled, I'm like, I knew it! And, and everyone, a lot of people were upset with Naomi being kicked out. I was like, get her out, you know what she did. But I also have a gut feeling, too, that Bianca also had something to do with it, too. So I'm so excited to see that twist. But I loved all the spots with the girls. Everyone came off really strong. And I loved that there were some smaller girls, too, in it. To see Alexa, Liv, and Roxanne. They were amazing. But yeah, and my favorite spot was with Bianca's ponytail getting whipped. Oh my God. You could hear that pop when it hit her, and we just couldn't stop staring at it all night.
I was actually going to say we're going to introduce a new feature called Favorite Spot of the Match. My favorite spot, that was, you picked a good one. The other one was when she kept using her ponytail as a yo-yo. That was amazing. We've never seen that before, and what's brilliant about that is the fact that if it was an Elimination Chamber, I don't think you can pull that off. So hats off to them for actually pulling that off. But I'm giving this match an A+. I'm sure you're on the same page, right?
I'm going to give it an A. It was amazing from start to finish. I'm so happy how it ended. We called Bianca on it, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Absolutely. And everything that happened in the beginning is going to set up Mania, so this will be a lot of fun. Okay, next match, Tiffany and Trish versus Candice and Nia. Tiff and Trish won. We kind of thought that was going to happen. This kind of went chalk, but it was actually more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah, and it's always great to see Trish. I got to see her first SmackDown the night before. She came out to say hi to everyone. So it's always great to see her, especially when it's been her 25th anniversary. And to see her, also a smaller girl, go against Nia and really, bring back, like her bulldog and everything like that. That was so much fun to see. And Tiffany, with her strength, lifting her. My goodness. So it was a good one. I think it was my least favorite match, but yeah, it was overall really great to see.
Absolutely. And that's definitely my high spot, was just displaying Tiffy's strength. The one thing that I was happy about writing wise was the fact that they actually gave her a clean pin over Nia, which I thought was tremendous. So this is really going to set her up against Charlotte. She now has extra cred to her name. I will give this match a high B plus.
I was going to give it a B. I felt like it sort of lost some flow in the middle of it, and then they picked up the momentum. But it was overall, it was great. So yeah, a B.
Sounds good. All right, next match, and this is the match that definitely surprised a lot of people. Definitely, I think the both of us. KO versus Sami. I thought I originally said in my predictions I didn't understand why this warranted a PLE. They did it anyway, but wow, they went hardcore.
Yeah, and I remember debating on if I wanted to like run and go get a drink or go to the bathroom, and I was like, no, you know what? We'll just stick this out. Amazing. That's the one that shocked me the most because I wasn't excited about it, and they proved me wrong. It was really awesome, and I was expecting to see more color, and we just got a little bit, but them going into the crowd, my favorite was the chair wrapped in barbed wire. As soon as he pulled it out, the crowd was screaming, ECW, ECW, and it was great, but can we talk about the end?
Absolutely. Well, first off, that was my high spot too. Anytime ECW gets involved, I'm going to be excited. But yeah, I thought this match was way better than I expected. I think both of us are kind of in agreement with that. I'm giving this match an A, and I think this will set up Mania.
Oh yeah, and then something in my gut was like, just stand there and wait. Something's gonna happen. I know Randy's coming. I felt it. And I called it in predictions that I was expecting to see Randy, and man, the crowd went crazy. I feel like I blacked out screaming. It was so great. And what I thought was so funny is like him pretending to point at the Mania sign, and then he was like joking at it. And then they cut him off because he wanted to hang out in the ring, and they shut all the lights off on him. Like, get out of here. So.
All right, so do you think this will be a singles match between KO and Randy? Do you think other people will be involved?
You know what? I would really like to see another Randy and KO. So just a singles match, but we obviously know who's going to win this one.
Yeah. No
if there is. Yeah.
For sure. All right. Match of the night and potential storyline of the year. Well, there's an arc between this and the next one we're going to discuss, but the men's Elimination Chamber, we kind of both said that we'd never seen a bad Elimination Chamber. Yeah. That still is the case because this was 5-star stellar.
100%. From like even I came with my friend and I looked at her. I was like, oh, Damien, why is he here? But even when he came out, I was like, this is pretty awesome, and he had some really awesome spots. So everyone was amazing. Drew, like I just felt I was just laughing through some of these feuds, and Punk, and I mean, of course, to hear Cena's music live in person, it was phenomenal. It was a great match.
All right, what was your high spot of this match?
Besides just watching Cena, it's just like I just kept staring at him, and where I was seated, I was right behind him. So I was just like constantly staring at him, like watching everything he did. I really liked the ending, where they teamed up against Seth and hit him with both of their finishers. Yeah. I thought that was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, same here. And I thought, thank God they kind of did this the right way. We were both scared. Hey, Drew may take it, maybe Seth, maybe someone else. Yeah. I thought they made the right call.
Yeah.
And so hold on, A+ for this as far as a great.
Oh, A+. Yeah, that was no brainer
for sure. And what's going to arc is the soul segment, which originally we both were like, well, this doesn't make any sense. Actually, kind of transitioned beautifully. This is by far one of the coolest angle storylines I think either of us have seen in a long, long time. Wow, What a twist. Hats off to creative.
We did not see this coming, as much as a lot of people were like, yeah, we saw this coming. No, you didn't. I know as fans have always seen Cena as always the good guy, and that's what he is. And I know there was always this fantasy of seeing a heel Cena. We just didn't think he would do it towards his retirement, and damn, they pulled it off, because we were all in shock. My jaw was to the ground, and I was like, I thought I was going to see a Cody heel turn. I was so set for it, and no, Oh my God. It was, I just feel like creative really pulled it off.
Yeah, I'm giving this segment an A plus too. I was going to give it anything, but yeah, I'm giving it an A plus because this really arced this perfectly, and this is really setting up Mania. That is for sure.
And just the impact of such a heel turn, it's going to be a part of history. You know, it's being compared to Hulk
Yep, that's
turning
exactly.
for NWO. And it's just like, it's crazy. And, you know, and I was thinking about it last night after the show. I was like, you know, Cena started with ruthless aggression. I think he's going to end with a little bit of ruthless aggression. So, and who knows what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I would love if he brought back the Thugonomics character and would just rap and make fun of people. I think that would be amazing.
Who knows? And, you know, I look at it this way. He could, you know, with him being a heel, he may turn back face towards the end. Who knows? Or he could make this like a part-time character where he ends up coming in and out like how The Rock does now. And who knows? He could be a board member in the future. He could be playing this role as like another Vince kind of icon. So I am so excited to see where this takes us.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one thing I will add, and we can kind of roll this into final thoughts. But one thing I was going to add was I remember, I mean, legit almost 25 years now. We had Vince playing the heel authority figure. They tried it again with Triple H, and now they're doing it again with The Rock. But I think by far The Rock is pulling off the best. And for him to be alliance with Cena, I just think that is absolutely just brilliant writing. So again, hats off to creative. Everything about this PLE, I'm giving the entire thing an A plus.
Yeah, 100%. And with Cena, you know, he's a Make-A-Wish. Now he's going to be a Break-A-Wish. So
Love it. Okay, we came up with that. So if they start using it, you get credit.
there you go. No, I loved it.
So last thing about final thoughts. I mean, I think we kind of talked about this before, but listen, international crowds are amazing. We've had an episode about that, but like, what are your thoughts on the crowd?
It was, like I said, it was electric. As soon as you step, it's freezing. Let me just tell you, in Toronto, coming from a Florida girl, it is freezing here and it's snowing. But when I walked in, everyone was so excited. They were having so much fun, crazy and live and so in it. Granted, they did boo our national anthem, but that's okay. But it's all in fun. So, yeah, it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm glad I'm here.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Toronto, they go absolutely nuts for the Maple Leafs, for the Raptors. I mean, just not even fans inside the stadium or arena. It looks like a craziest street party ever outside when they're watching, you know, when they're cheering for the Raptors or Maple Leafs when the Raptors won the NBA title. I was at Fanatics at the time. I mean, I was blown away by how passionate these fans are. I am scared, legit scared for the city of Toronto if the Maple Leafs ever win the Stanley Cup. I don't know what's going to happen because hockey's definitely their thing and Maple Leafs are their team. Wow, that's gonna be intense. But I'm like I had a feeling the crowd was gonna live up to the reputation. I'm glad that it did.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So into it, and let me tell you, I was in two arenas this weekend. I was in the Scotiabank Arena for SmackDown. Beautiful. They just renovated it. Amazing. I loved it. And then even with the Rogers Center right down the street, huge, and just I loved it. It was such a great experience. I definitely come back.
All right, for sure. I'm going to put you on the spot now. Of all the live events that you've been to, I know you've been to quite a few. Where would you rank this?
Oh man, I was thinking about this the other, like just last night. I was like, how did this compare to Rumble?
If you want to be fake, would you say at least top 5?
Yeah, absolutely.
Top 3?
Yeah. Well, I would say just based on the experience overall, just for international, and the fact that what I got out of this PLE, I got to see the return of Randy. I got to see Trish again, Cena on his retirement tour, and The Rock. I think this will be number 1 for me at this point. Not unless I make it to Mania.
I love it. That says a lot. All right, that actually wraps up this episode. What are your thoughts on Elimination Chamber? On these new storylines? What are your predictions as we go to Mania? Please DM us at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Bye, friends.
Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content.